Hey everyone! Today I'm going to teach you how to make really easy fondant. And this is so easy, even a kid can do it. So I'm going to show you the things you're going to need. First, you will need some vanilla extract. It can be the clear type or the regular type. I'm using the regular type because the only reason people like to use the clear is because it makes the fondant color clear and not like brownish, but it really doesn't matter to me. Next, you're going to need some water, some marshmallows, of course, it's marshmallow fondant, and I have colored ones, so it will be colored, and I don't have to color it myself with food coloring because that's a little too messy for me. Some powdered sugar, and a bowl. I'm going to be making a small size, almost like a easy bake size. So basically, I'm just going to make a size that will cover a easy bake cake. Enough has been said. Let's get started. First, get your bowl and get your marshmallows. And if you're doing an easy bake size like me, you're going to want to do a cup of marshmallows. But if you're doing a full size, you're going to want 4 cups of marshmallows. Let me just get the bag open. Okay. So since I'm making a small size, I'm saying again, I put in just a cup of marshmallows. And this is what it looks like. Okay? So next you're going to take a tablespoon. I'm just using a spoon like tablespoon. But yeah. If you're doing a small size, again, you're going to want to put 1 tablespoon. If you're doing a big size, which is like the regular fondant size to cover a big cake, you're going to need 2 tablespoons. I'm doing small size, so I only need 1. Just put that in there. Now this is optional, but if you really hate the mess and you don't want everything to stick, just grease your spatula. And then at the end, it will be already greased and ready to go, so then it won't be as sticky. I'm fine. I have non-stick cooking tools, so yeah. Okay. Once you're done mixing all these marshmallows and water around, marshmallows should be damp and sticky. So you're going to microwave them for 30 seconds, then take them out and mix them. If they're already all melted, then you are good and you can move on to the next step, which I will be saying in a minute. But if they're still not melted, put them back in for 30 seconds and then bring them out and check. Keep repeating that step until they're nice and melted. And this is what they will look like at this point. And I will show you what they look like after I've put them in the microwave. So my marshmallows have been in the microwave for 30 seconds. I will take them out and show you guys what they look like. So taken out of the microwave and not mixed, this is what my marshmallows look like. They're very puffy. Now I'm going to mix them. So they are still very puffy and mushy like regular marshmallows. So I'm going to put them back in, and I'm just going to do another 30 seconds until they are completely melted. I just want to say that halfway through, when I was microwaving them, they were puffing up and they were about to overflow. But when they start to puff up like that, you want to immediately stop it because they could overflow. So stop it, wait a couple of seconds, and then put them back in. So as you can see, the microwave just stopped, and now I'm going to take them out and see how the consistency is. Alright, so it's good, and I will just show you. That's what it looks like. I didn't mix it like all the way, but yeah, it's creamy and it's not lumpy anymore. Next step is you can optionally grease your cooking tools. I decided I would because I don't want to take any chances of it being too sticky. So I'm going to show you what you can do. You can get any type of vegetable shortening or butter. I don't have butter or vegetable shortening, so I'm going to be using margarine, which is a off-brand of like butter. It's a better butter, which is just like a healthier way of like it's like a healthier version of butter. Probably you guys know it as Becel if you've ever heard of it before, but anyways, you just take some of that and grease it on your cooking tool. Just like that, and you can use your fingers, whatever. So I just did that, and yeah, I just want to make a quick statement about doing that, because I know a lot of you guys, your tools will be sticky, and I know that's not good, so yeah, that's just how to do it very quickly. So the next step is we're going to do the powdered sugar. Again, it's about how much fondant you're making. If you're making a full size, you're going to need 4 cups of powdered sugar in total. If you're making a small size with me, you're only going to need 1 cup. Now, we're going to gradually add in powdered sugar because we don't want it to be too rock hard. So if you're doing a full size, first add in the 3 cups. If it's still sort of liquidy and it needs more, then you can add your 4th cup. If you're doing the small size, do half of your 1 cup. Then if it still needs more, then add it. Because you want to make sure that it's not too stiff because it will be too hard to work with. So I'm just going to add the powdered sugar. Let me just do this quickly because it's very messy and I don't want a mess to happen on the camera. So I added half a cup in and that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to stir. So with my greased utensil, I'm just going to stir that in, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done stirring. So it's still very sticky, so I'm going to add my other half cup of powdered sugar. And now just mix that in. And sometimes it will still be liquidy. It really depends. It's different for everyone. So, yeah, I'm just going to mix this in. Next, get a cutting board, and if you don't have a cutting board, just go on your island or work surface. And first, you just want to sprinkle a bit of confectioner powdered sugar on the board. So when you need your fondant, you know, it won't stick to the board, and it can absorb some more powdered sugar. Next, pour your mixture onto the board. Let me just get this done. Next, as you can see, you want to take the powdered sugar and cover it over your hands, and so your hands won't stick to the fondant. Then continuously knead, and you cannot over knead, don't worry, and you just want to knead until you feel like it's ready, and I will show you how to test when your fondant is ready. We just need to get there. So I will just knead this until it's ready. I will just speed this up a bit.
Everybody tells me that it's so hard to make it, it's so hard to break it, and there's no way to fake it. Everybody tells me that it's wrong what I'm feeling, I shouldn't believe in the dreams that I'm dreaming.
Now, to test if your fondant is good, you want to stretch it a bit. If it keeps on stretching and stretching and stretching, that means that it's too liquidy. But if it breaks right when you start to stretch it like that, that means that it's too stiff. So you want to make sure that your fondant just breaks when you start to pull. Not right when you pull, and not after a long time that you're pulling. Just when you pull, then it breaks. So I say my fondant is pretty good. It's still a bit sticky on my hands, but that's what fondant is. So I'm just going to just get the powdered sugar that's on the board, because I don't want to waste. Okay. Next, form your fondant into a smooth ball. So I'm just going to flatten it and try and form it into a smooth ball or disc. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And next you're gonna wanna get out your plastic wrap, and if you want to, you can grease it, or you can just leave it like it is. I'm just gonna leave it like it is because, well, I think it's going to be all right, and my fondant's not that sticky. So let me just get out my plastic wrap. Now, I just figured out that I am out of plastic wrap. But, what you can do if you're out of plastic wrap, but if you have it, just roll it into plastic wrap. If you don't have plastic wrap, put it into a Ziploc bag and make sure all the air is out, because the air will dry it up. Make sure there's no air bubbles. That's pretty good. Now sort of fold it on like plastic wrap. Now just store it in a container, and you would still store it in a container if you had plastic wrap. So, there we go. Now put the lid on, and you can set it somewhere on your counter, or you can put it in the fridge if you're going to use it like maybe in a week or 3 days or something. I would suggest at the maximum you do a week without touching this fondant, because if it's in the fridge or on your counter for more than a week, it's going to get really stiff and not good anymore. So a week is the most that you can leave it out. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the details. And that's how to make your own marshmallow fondant. And it's really easy. You won't make that much a mess as long as you keep everything on the cutting board, which I did. And all you need to do is just rinse off your cutting board with a little bit of soap and water, and it's that simple. I can even do it. So yeah, thanks for watching my video on how to make marshmallow fondant. I hope you guys try it out, and it's delicious. So thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye-bye.